This video was created during the 2023 WGA and SAG strikes. Without the labor of the writers and actors currently on strike, Ahsoka wouldn't exist. Learn more about the strike at the link in the description. Welp, Marrok died in the 4th episode of Ahsoka. Along with him died all the theories surrounding his identity. Ezra, Starkiller, Barisafi, the 8th brother. I even saw someone suggest a clone of Luke Skywalker. Honestly, I'm glad to be through all of that discourse, but the way he died, as if he disintegrated, that made me think of one final theory. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you, this is more unhinged than what I usually talk about on this channel, but sometimes I want to be allowed to go off the rails into tinfoil hat territory too. Let me have this. Okay, first let's talk about Marrok's inspirations from Arthurian mythology. Marrok was a knight that was turned into a werewolf by his wife, who learned magic from a witch named Morgan Le Fay. So, a former knight turned into a monster by a witch named Morgan. As an Inquisitor, Marrok would have been a former Jedi Knight. He probably became a monster all on his own, but he does serve a witch named Morgan. After he was sliced open in the episode, he violently seemed to explode into a bunch of smoke or dust that was tinted somewhat green. Night Sister magic is often accompanied by green smoke or fire. In the Clone Wars, we see them magically enhance Savage Opress, making him taller and stronger. But when he dies, the magic leaks out of him and he returns to his normal size. In that episode, everything is much greener and much smokier rather than dusty, but the similarities are there. Marrok also kind of shrivels up as he dies. The dust versus smoke could simply be a difference in visual representation between animation and live action, but I wonder if there's something more to it. I wonder if Marrok has been dead for quite some time. I thought it was strange an Inquisitor would still be around at this point in the timeline, but maybe Morgan Elsbeth resurrected one. Night Sisters have been known to dabble in necromancy. We see them raise an army of the dead in the Clone Wars and in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now here's where I'm gonna get real into tinfoil hat territory, and believe me, I know how silly and dumb this sounds, but I think it's kinda fun. What if Marrok explodes into dust because he was made of dust? Before the series began, I thought Marrok might have been the 8th brother, an Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels that supposedly fell to his death on Malachor, but falling very rarely seems to kill a Force user. His helmet and armor share some similarities, their fighting styles kind of match too. It's not exact and he's clearly an alien in Rebels, but again, that might be down to differences in animation versus live action, the same reason Darth Vader has eyebrows in Star Wars Rebels, but not in Return of the Jedi or Obi-Wan Kenobi. In the original version of the 8th brother's final episode in Rebels, he was going to be seen surviving his fall, only to be petrified by the Sith Temple when its weapon activated. We saw that the Temple turned Jedi and Sith alike into dust. So, what if the 8th brother is literally a reanimated dust man? Maybe Morgan Elsbeth sought out Malachor and happened to find him and brought him back to life, and then he was just like this dust golem kept together through Night Sister magic, who returned to dust when the suit that was holding him together was cut open. See, I told you it was stupid and unhinged, but I don't think it's any more ridiculous than some of the other theories I saw thrown around. Marrok is still probably just his own character and not the 8th brother, but no matter what, I really do like the idea of him being a previously dead Inquisitor kept alive by Night Sister necromancy. Even if we never find out anything more, I'm gonna keep that as my headcanon because I just think it's neat and weird. But that's all I've got for today, just something silly and fun. Tell me how awful this theory is in the comments, or if you've got your own unhinged thoughts you need to get off your chest, leave them below too. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel for all our Ahsoka coverage, follow us on our socials, and consider checking out our Patreon page for video reactions and audio commentaries for every episode. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.